This is an introduction to cloud computing and data center industry with the example of an Australian public listed company, NextDC. NextDC is a technology company with business operations mainly in the cloud computing sector. NextDC is an ASX 100 Australian Securities and Exchange 100 listed technology company provider of solutions for data center outsourcing, infrastructure for software management, and connectivity for businesses. NextDC has its headquarters in Brisbane, Australia, and 9 data centers located in Sydney, Brisbane, Canberra, Melbourne, and Perth. And it is currently developing one new data center in Melbourne and one in Perth. So what is the cloud computing sector and how the data is stored? The cloud computing sector stores all the data that is generated through digital sources into computer systems, especially cloud storage, which are large cables going everywhere through the oceans and underneath to be ultimately stored in data center, which are buildings like the one in the video. With large computer systems and components including data communication systems and environment controls such as air conditioning and several security devices. In other words, these are big machines placed in cells interconnected, which store all the data. NextDC is a very superior company compared to their national competitors in Australia. However, the international market in cloud computing has other big competitors. The units to measure the capacity of data for the data center are in megawatts. The data center with the largest capacity is located in Sydney, with over 300 megawatts of capacity, and NextDC is developing a new data center in Melbourne, in West Footscray, with capacity for over 150 megawatts. NextDC's partners ecosystem includes, but it's not limited to, global public cloud providers such as Microsoft, Google, IBM, Oracle, and Alibaba, large IT system services providers, telecommunication providers such as Optus, Telstra, specialist cloud and management service providers. The worldwide public cloud spending is going through from $332 billion in 2021 to $400 billion in 2022. This is a 23% increase, meaning that this industry will likely continue growing as more data is being produced and collected every year. The amount of digital data expected to be created over the next 5 years will be more than twice the amount of data created since the introduction of digital storage. In Australia, organizations spent over $10 billion on cloud computer systems in 2021, increasing to $12 billion in 2022, at 20% following the global trend. This information is backed by NextDC as they acquired 183 new local and international enterprise customers and are investing in developing new data centers. NextDC is an infrastructure management data center outsourcing connectivity for businesses. They have historically raised $2.4 billion in funding. They have a total of employees of 271. They were founded in 2010 and they went public in 2016. It is located in the industry of software, internet, and computer service in the sector of cloud computing. It has a current market capitalization of $4.59 billion, and some of the key highlights is that they received a $1.8 billion in debt funding to develop new data centers and support their operation. This was an introduction to cloud computing and data center industry. Please find below the financial analysis of the company NextDC 2021.